Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to United Red Devils 20 on TikTok. We have major breaking news coming in from Manchester United from Old Trafford on transfer deadline day on this Monday night. Senne Lammens is officially a Manchester United player. We finally have our goalkeeper replacement for Onana. We have our goalkeeper replacement for Binder. And potentially, this is going to be our number one goalkeeper for the new season. And I say hopefully, because what I'm hearing coming from Old Trafford, coming from Manchester United, and hello to Alexander Isak in the live chat, what I'm hearing from Manchester United and what I'm hearing from Old Trafford is that Lammens apparently isn't going to be rushed in. Lammens isn't going to be the number one goalkeeper straight away. Apparently it's still going to be Onana. Apparently it's still going to be Binder. And obviously I thought bringing in a new goalkeeper, we were meant to be going in a new direction. And buying this goalkeeper, I thought would shift Onana and Binder out of the first team. But it looks like that Binder and Onana are still going to be the number one and the number two choice goalkeepers. And I really don't understand that. Because bringing in a new goalkeeper should signal to Binder and Onana that both of you aren't good enough. And if Lammens isn't in straight away for the Manchester derby or for the game against Chelsea, you've got to question why have we done this deal. Because the amount of mistakes Onana and Binder made, not just last season but this season as well, I thought this was meant to be an indication that Lammens was going to be our new number one goalkeeper. And no, we didn't even go in for Kamara, we didn't even go for a new midfielder. It was Lammens, and Lammens is what it was. He's our new goalkeeper, he's our only sign in the transfer deadline day. Obviously I'm very disappointed by it. But obviously Manchester United did this deliberately. They wasted 2 weeks of a transfer window where they could have got a midfielder and a goalkeeper. Obviously we did put inquiries in for Conor Gallagher today for a loan deal, but Atletico Madrid wanted a permanent transfer, not just some simple loan deal till the end of the season. Atletico Madrid wanted to shift Conor Gallagher out permanently. So Lammens is our only signing. And hopefully this goalkeeper signing will be the next step in the right direction of this football club. We've got the official statement from Manchester United, which I am going to read to you right now. Manchester United is pleased to confirm that Senne Lammens has joined the club subject to international clearance and registration. The goalkeeper signed a contract till June 2030. Lammens has already played 64 games for Antwerp and helped them win the Belgian Super Cup in 2023. The 23-year-old who was named in the Belgian national squad team for the first time in March kept the most clean sheets in the Belgian Pro League last season. Senne Lammens has said, "I'm extremely proud to be joining Manchester United. It is a real dream come true. The past few years have been an amazing journey. It's now ended in an incredible destination, hopefully the beginning of something special. You can feel the positive atmosphere that is being created, and I know that I can make a real impact to the club in the coming years. I cannot wait to get to know my teammates and begin working with Ruben Amorim and the coaching staff. This is a perfect place to keep developing, growing together with the exciting team and achieve my career objectives." And Jason Wilcox, who is Manchester United's Director of Football, has said, "Senne is an excellent young goalkeeper with great potential. We are delighted that he's chosen to join Manchester United as significant interest from a number of other clubs." So there's your comments from Manchester United. There's your comments from Jason Wilcox. What do I think about this goalkeeper signing? To be honest with you, I'm not really convinced. It doesn't get me excited. I'm not really ecstatic that we've brought in just a goalkeeper. I thought we would do more than just a goalkeeper. About time we started signing little gems instead of proven. I mean, I respect your view, Mark. I respect your opinion. But I feel really, really sorry for Emi Martinez in all of this. I feel really, really sorry for Emi Martinez because he waited all day today waiting for a phone call that a deal to Manchester United was going to get agreed and get announced with Aston Villa. And unfortunately, we ended up leading Martinez up the garden path. We left him hanging all day long to get a move, which never happened. A phone call that he never even got. And I feel sorry for him. Have we actually got Lammens? Yeah, Lammens is officially a Manchester United player. I actually feel sorry for Emi Martinez because he was pushing all weekend, especially yesterday, when Manchester United put that interest in. They got personal terms agreed of Emi Martinez. And like Marcus said, this is Sancho's fault. And I completely agree. This is all Sancho's fault. we were going to apparently do a permanent swap deal. So Aston Villa get Sancho, Manchester United get Emi Martinez, we get a new goalkeeper, Villa get Sancho. There was a permanent swap deal on the cards. Aston Villa got Jadon Sancho in the end, but Aston Villa got him on a loan deal till the end of the season. And Jadon Sancho got advice from, surprise, surprise, Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford gave Sancho advice on a move to Villa. And I can guarantee you, Marcus Rashford has put a word into Sancho's ear. Go there till the end of the season, run your contract down, course Manchester United a load of shit, and you can go at the end of when your contract's up. And what would make me laugh, what would make me absolutely laugh, is that if Sancho comes back and then Manchester United activate his extra year, I would sit there and piss my pants laughing. If Man United decided to extend Sancho's contract for another year when he comes back from his loan deal, I will sit there and laugh, because Sancho won't be able to go on a loan again. We've already activated it. Well, if we've already done that, then unfortunately Jadon Sancho is going to have no choice but to come back at the end of the season to us. So Sancho's already screwed himself over. Sancho really should have done the right thing. Sancho should have done the right thing. I need to get out of Manchester United. I need to go there permanently. And I've gone there on a loan deal. And Aston Villa are actually paying 100% of Sancho's wages. Aston Villa are actually paying 100% of Sancho's wages. We all thought it was 80. Aston Villa are in fact paying 100% of Jadon Sancho's wage. So why the hell has he not gone there permanently? Why has Sancho not gone there permanently? And I'm not putting any blame on Lammens, by the way. This is not the goalkeeper I wanted. This is not the goalkeeper I thought we would get. I honestly thought we would get better. This is a major risk. And yes, he kept the most clean sheets in the Belgian league. But this is the Premier League we're talking about. This is the Premier League. A lot of goalkeepers make mistakes. A lot of goalkeepers make errors. A lot of goalkeepers don't keep clean sheets. And the problem with this goalkeeper, I will give him a chance. I will back the signing. But one mistake or one error, they are going to be on Lammens like a shark in the water. They will be on him. One mistake or one fuck up, they are going to be on him. They are going to be on him. And I'm not the one who gave Sancho the contract, by the way. I get what people are saying and I respect it. I'm not the one that gave Sancho the contract. But what has angered me, Sancho has basically fucked us over again. I'm not going to Roma. I'm not going to Juventus. I'm not going here. I'm not going there. But I'll go to Aston Villa, but I'll go there on a loan. But hang on a minute. Aston Villa are paying 100% of your wage. Aston Villa are paying 100% of Sancho's wage. We all thought it was 80. They're actually paying 100. So why the hell has he not gone there permanently? Like, if they're paying 100% of your wage, surely that should give you a good indication that that club are actually happy to have you. If Aston Villa are ready to have you permanently, you should have just gone there and we could have done this swap deal like that. And unfortunately, Man United have left Emi Martinez there hanging and not brought him in. We could have done this swap deal, but yet again it's Jadon Sancho. But apparently, according to Laurie Whitwell on Twitter, and I will read out, apparently according to Laurie Whitwell, as a thing has come out about Emi Martinez. Apparently, listen to this, Aston Villa would have demanded a transfer in excess of 30 million from Manchester United to sign Emi Martinez. But we've been in talks with them. We were in talks with them to do a swap deal today. And also, according to Laurie Whitwell, Ruben Amorim was understood to feel Emi Martinez's character and experience would have been beneficial for his side. So clearly, we've brought a goalkeeper in, not just what Ruben Amorim doesn't want. He doesn't even need. They've brought him a goalkeeper he actually does not want. He doesn't want to use. So I can guarantee you what's going to end up happening is the fact we will end up chucking Onana or Binder in goal. They're going to end up chucking Onana or Binder in goal. Ineos aren't buying older players, they are buying potential because you gave Sancho a massive contract. They probably couldn't afford that wage of a transfer fee. They was in a bad PSR state. Do you think we'll beat City? No, I don't. He surely can't be worse than what we have. He will play. My big concern is Ruben Amorim wanted Emi Martinez. Ruben Amorim wanted Emi Martinez. He didn't want Lammens. He wanted Emi Martinez and felt like his character and experience would have gave United the edge. And Laurie Whitwell's also just put, Emi Martinez spent deadline day at Aston Villa's Bodymore Heath waiting for a call that never came. Ruben Amorim and Lissandro Martinez spoke to him this summer, back to move to MUFC, but finances always made it implausible. I'm sorry, the finances were there to get Emi Martinez. The deal could have been done to get Emi Martinez in, but unfortunately, Man United have paid how much for Lammens? How much have we paid for Lammens? Is it about 18 million we've paid for Lammens? Is it about 18 million that we've paid for Lammens? Is it 18 million? Liverpool will win the league, absolutely. Just seen highlights and he looks like another version of Onana. Yeah, but if you think about Emi Martinez, wouldn't be long term. Would rather have Lammens over Onana or Biinda. How much have we actually paid for Lammens? We've paid 21 million euros. So how much is that in pounds? 21 million euros is 18.1 million. So basically, Manchester United have gone down the cheap option. Man United have gone down the cheap option. But it says we couldn't afford it. But we could afford it. It would have only cost us another 12 million to bring Emi Martinez in. And the problem that I'm going to get annoyed with, if they don't use Lammens straight away, and he's sitting there 5 or 6 games in a row on the bench, and Onana's still ahead of him, Biinda's still ahead of him, Lammens ain't going to last here long, and Lammens is going to end up going on loan out in January because he's not getting picked. The board aren't going to pick the manager's choice when he might not even be there for much longer. Let's be honest, can't be any worse than Onana. If you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash the like button. I feel sorry for Emi Martinez. I'm sorry, I actually feel sorry for Emi Martinez. I really, really do. What you're saying is completely false because start of the transfer with Amorim didn't want Martinez. I've literally just read out Laurie Whitwell's statements and Samuel Lutkirk's statements. Amorim wanted Emi Martinez. I have just read it out in a statement from Laurie Whitwell. Emi Martinez's experience was the type of character Ruben Amorim wanted. And that is coming from Laurie Whitwell, who was a spokesperson for this football club. Ruben Amorim wanted Emi Martinez. He didn't want Lammens, he wanted Martinez. And Martinez waited all day long for a phone call. Ruben Amorim wanted Emi Martinez. But apparently Jason Wilcox, director of football, made the final call. So yet again, our manager isn't getting backed. Our manager is being given scraps that he doesn't even want. And I'm not being funny. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10 because we wanted a right wing back. You didn't get him one. He wanted a midfielder. You didn't get him one. And he also wanted a centre back. You didn't get him one. I'm really sorry to say, Man United have fucked over another manager. Because if Lammens, like I say, makes one mistake, one error, they are going to be on him. They are going to be absolutely on him. They're going to be saying, well, Man United paid the price. Man United took a risk. I'm not giving the window more than a 4 out of 10. I am not giving it more than a 4. Because where's the centre-back? Where's the midfielder? And where is the right wing-back? I've made a chat for Lammens. Can you rate it? I'm telling you now, I wouldn't say Amorim didn't want Lammens. I think it's quite clear we wanted Lammens over Martinez. Well, that's because where United are at. But apparently, Aston Villa wanted 30 million. But we were in talks with a swap deal. We gave them Sancho. We got Martinez. Sancho said no. So all this talk of, it would have cost us 30 million. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't have cost us 30 million. We would have done a swap deal where Sancho would have went to Villa on a permanent transfer. We would have got Martinez in the other way. And why Man United snubbed Emi Martinez transfer? This is from The Sun, and it's all to do with Jadon Sancho. Surprise, surprise. It's all to do with Jadon Sancho again. I don't want to go to Aston Villa permanently. I don't want to go. I want to go there on loan. Emi Martinez spent deadline day at Aston Villa's training ground waiting for a call about a move to Man United that never came. He had even called his Argentinian teammate, Lisandro Martinez, to try to advocate for him with people at United, which he duly did. Martinez also spoke to Ruben Amorim in June and July about prospective move, and Amorim understood the deal his character and his experience would be beneficial for his side. But no formal approach was made until Martinez returned for pre-season. A prospective deal did not progress beyond a loan. That, again, is absolute bullshit. That was bullshit. The only reason we haven't got Emi Martinez is because of Jadon Sancho. The only reason we haven't got Martinez is because of Jadon Sancho. Your club is dirty and shocking. Completely agree, Dean, with that. Completely agree. Should have got Martinez, says Brummy. Completely agree. United Lemons on the radar for a year. He was number one. United excited over Lammens and we got Isak. And you never know that for a fact, do you? Still can't believe Guehi deal collapsed. Or just pay the 30 million. That is exactly what I would have done. It says it all that Villa had Lammens lined up to replace Martin. It would have been an Agate Neves. I think it's he thinks he's Mark Goldbridge. Jesus Christ! If your sources are, I think that's your problem. But I'm just reading fact. I am reading fact that Jadon Sancho has fucked this up for us. 33 years of age. Who knows what he was asking for contract wise? They're not exactly been wrong though. They're the top 4 teams in the league. Exactly. Lemons is nowhere near good. And the problem is, I didn't want Lemens. Donnarumma was available. Oh, we're not giving him 300 grand a week. We're not breaking our wage bracket just for him. We're not doing that anymore. We're going in a completely different direction. Why would Martinez want Man United? Seriously, Villa, the better team. He only wanted the move for the weekly. Completely disagree. I respect your opinion. I respect your view. But Man United, whatever it is, it can't be as bad as freedom fighters sitting on the bench with 300k per week. Issue with the United fan base, they think we should be in the top 4 race. We are miles off. I don't think we're getting top 4. I'm being realistic. We'll be lucky if we get top 10. I don't think we're going to be anywhere near top 4. We're absolutely shit. We've picked up 4 points from 9. We're nowhere near getting top 4, and that is me being completely honest. We're nowhere near top 4 level. We'll be lucky if we even scrape top 10 the way we're playing. We only just scraped past fucking Burnley, and we got battered by Grimsby. I think recalling VTech would have been the better option, says Jamie. Do you know what? That's a good shout. Jamie makes a very good point. Maybe we should have just recalled VTech and then we could have spent that money on a midfielder. Van der Sar wasn't so bad in his 30s. Age isn't a big thing with keeping. United will finish 12th if they're lucky. We should have signed Martinez. He's proven in the Prem and he's only 32. So then why would Martinez want to play for a mid-table club? We aren't going to finish mid-table. We're probably going to finish about 10th or 8th. And probably going all out to try and win the FA Cup because that's the only thing we've got left to compete in. But it does go to show we've not backed Ruben Amorim. We've only spent 80 million this summer. We've actually only spent 80 million. We've only spent 80 million because we're doing these transfers over a number of years. We gave Brentford 20 for Mbeumo. We gave Wolves 20 for Guna. We gave Wolves Antwerp 20 for Lammens, and we gave Leipzig 20 for Sesko. Yeah, I did have a takeaway. I decided to have a Domino's and end. Should have just kept De Gea. They owe that out on past transfers too. Exactly. We aren't going to finish mid-table. We're going to finish 10th. And I think 10th and win the FA Cup is probably Man United's best bet at this rate. Because we're not getting top 4, we're not getting top 6, we're not getting top 7. If we finish 8th and win the FA Cup, it'd be a bloody miracle. But it goes to show Ruben Amorim's not been backed. If he didn't want Lammens and he wanted Martinez, they should have gone and got him Martinez in the first place. They should have gone and got him Martinez today. Soon as that Jadon Sancho swap deal fell through, they should have gone back to Villa and said, you know what, this swap deal ain't going to work. You can have Sancho on loan, but do us a deal for Martinez because he wants us, we want him. He's the number 1 choice of our manager. We'll give you the 30 million. And Man United couldn't pay 30 million. You got 40 for Garnacho. You got 38 for Rasmus because there's an obligation from the Napoli deal. You got 25 million for Anthony. So that's... We've basically had 103 million left to go and get players in. 103 million. Rasmus' wage is gone. Anthony's wage is gone. Garnacho's wage was gone. Sancho's wage was gone. And you're telling me we couldn't cough up 30 million for a goalkeeper or go and get a midfielder. The bullshit that comes out United is quite frankly fucking incredible. It's the excuses and the bullshit I get tired with. And the problem is a lot of people fall for it. And a lot of people sympathise with Manchester United and protect them like they're God's gift. It's unfucking believable. And where do you think City are going to finish? I've got absolutely no incredible. I say give Lammens a chance. Senne Lammens a chance. It could be a gem. Ratcliffe is a fraud. Completely agree with you. They have not had a good transfer window. Manchester United have not had a good transfer window. I'm sorry. People can say what they want. I respect everyone's views and I respect everyone's opinions. But I don't agree that Man United have had an 8 or 9 out of 10 transfer window. I'm giving it nothing more than a 4. I'm sorry. 4 players in where we needed at least 9. We finished 15th last season and we needed at least 8 to 9 players. Sorry. That's not backing. That's throwing a manager under the fucking bus again. Yeah, we got rid of those wages, but Mbeumo and Kuna both were on around 150k a week. Without him, we would have had Saudi owners. Exactly. Facts. Completely agree, says Lucas. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm sorry. I am not waiting 5-6 years to win a league title. I'm not waiting 5-6 years to compete in the Champions League. We need instant results. We need instant success. And if we don't get it this season and we fuck up again, we're going to be on another manager. We're going to be on a new manager who might not want these players. And then the cycle keeps repeating itself. And I swear, some people want that. Keep sacking the manager. Keep repeating the cycle. If Ruben Amorim resigned this week because he didn't get a centre-back or a midfielder or a right wing-back, I would applaud him out the door. I would actually applaud him out the door if he went. If he went, I would applaud him out the door. FFP was never an issue. PSR was never an issue. Sell to buy was never a problem. Liverpool spent $500 million. Rome wasn't built in a day, acting like Man United are anywhere near where they should be. We were going out of business in December last year. Don't believe any of that. That was bullshit. We needed a good window, but it wasn't to be. By being smart in previous windows, unlike us until now, no way we could have brought in 9. But we needed to make those type of signings. We needed at least 8, 9 in and 10 to 15 out. That is the type of window we should have had. Liverpool have gone and spent over $500 million. Arsenal have spent nearly 400 to 500 million. Man City have only spent 300 to 400 million. Like, I don't see other clubs complaining. It's always us. What is needed and what is possible are two different things. I respect that. I do respect that. It's about viewing opinion. Liverpool were in our situation when Klopp took over. Who would have been the 10, 15 you would have got rid of? I'd have got rid of all 3 goalkeepers. I would have got rid of Luke Shaw. I would have got rid of Malacia because Malacia is still here. I would have got rid of Delo. I would have got rid of Fernandes, Casemiro, Mount, Sancho, Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, Xerxes, Rasmus. That's 15 players I can name already I would have got rid of. But we actually didn't spend 200 million. We actually did not spend 200 million. It's not realistic. Chelsea did it and it doesn't work. Well, Chelsea at Chelsea it is working. We didn't spend 200 million. We spent 80. I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen in one window. Just as impossible. Too many issues. It's not impossible to do it in one window. It's not impossible. Completely disagree, but I respect it. It's not impossible. Completely disagree. It's completely unrealistic to expect 10 sales in one window, especially given the wage. Well, Man United should have got off their ass then. They've got too many lazy, incompetent shits that sit on their ass at Old Trafford all day playing Football Manager. The whole team then. Count with the salaries they were on. Every club does the same. Keep Xerxes ladled. How did you spend only 80? 20 went on Mbeumo. 20 went on Kuna. 20 went on Lammens. And 20's gone on Sesko. So we've had a net spend of 80 million. Because we haven't done it in all one full swoop. It is when your club is crumbling. Instalments, exactly. Blake said we have paid these deals in instalments. That's like saying Liverpool only spent 200 because they sold 250 million. Yeah, we gave Wolves 20 for Kuna. We gave Wolves 20 for Kuna because we paid the release clause, but gave them 20 over the next 3 years. What do you think of the Sancho and Lindelof move to Villa? I think it's I don't know. Like, I wish Villa would have said to Sancho, right, you're not joining unless it's a permanent deal. And Aston Villa are paying Sancho's wage, by the way. Aston Villa are paying Sancho's full wage of 300k a week. Can I just mention that right here, right now? Aston Villa are paying Sancho's 300k a week wages. Or apparently they actually are paying 100. They actually are paying the 100% of their wage. It has come out and said they are paying his 100% wage. Not 80 like it was being quoted. They are actually paying Sancho's full wage. So why Sancho did not accept a permanent deal is absolutely crazy. But yet again, he had Marcus Rashford in his ear. Jadon Sancho had Marcus Rashford in his ear. Go to Villa, but don't go there permanently. You can do better than that. And Villa are a great club, by the way. Villa are a fantastic, fantastic football club. Villa are 100% a fantastic football club. And United are finished as a serious club. Exactly. Emery will be gone. Why would they want Sancho? But why did they want Lindelof then? I mean, it's two signings that I don't think makes any sense for Aston Villa. But the problem is, Sancho should have said, you know what? I'm going to ignore what Rashford says to me. I don't want him in my ear. I've got to make my decision for my career. The problem that Sancho doesn't realise, he's going to end up having to come back to United, and we've extended his contract for another year. So he can't go for free and he can't go on loan next summer. So we're going to end up having to get money. We'll have to get money for him now. And he thinks he's going to be able to go for free. Because it's come out. It has come out. As confirmed today, Marcus Rashford recommended Aston Villa to Jadon Sancho. Could be a very good capture for Unai Emery and co. It's clearly been stated. It's clearly been stated. Marcus Rashford had a say on Sancho going to Villa. Like, again, yet again, we've got players getting into other players' ears about what they should do and what they should do as there for their career. Those players should be old enough and wise enough to make their own decisions. The club's in the mud, exactly. For PSR it does. Who's published that? Rome wasn't built in a day, relax. Villa are a better team than United, completely agree. I think we've got to go for a white beam back and centre mid in January. The problem is, Tom, the problem is, mate, January's not good enough. January's not good enough. It should have been a midfielder today and a goalkeeper, not just a goalkeeper. Hope someone 2 foots Garnacho when we play Chelsea. I'm absolutely disgusted. Like, I am not happy the way this club's getting run. I'm disgusted what's happening on the pitch. I'm disgusted what's happening off the pitch. Man United's transfer window has been nothing more than a shambles. Absolute shambles. And I'm not staying live for long, Charlie, because I've literally got a gaff. I've been live all day today. I just think this has been a shambles. I think this has been an absolute shambles. This transfer window is getting nothing more than a 4. Should have signed Martinez over Lammens. Thank you. We should have paid the 30 million Villa wanted. Man United got 40 for Garnacho, so 40 million was there. They got 38 for Rasmus, so that's 78 million. We took 25 for Anthony, so that's 103 million. So you're telling me, oh, the money's not there. Right, so the money's not there, is it? Like, the money was there. The money was there. No, generally, can we talk about what you're saying? Yeah, you lot have got... I mean, Charlie, if you want to join me, you can. I will get you on and you can express your opinion. If you really want, I can get you on. Do you want me to get you on? Because I can accept you right now. Think Ineos just think Lammens is a risk-free buy, going to cost 80 million. United till I die. It has been great for United. Martinez is a Premier League proven. I told Charlie, I'm actually going to get you on, mate. I'm actually going to get you on. But Charlie is joining us for the live. Hopefully I can get him on. Hopefully Charlie's here. Don't know why I can't hear him. I should be able to hear him. You there, Charlie? Shot Gray's transfer ban been cut off, but happy we've got Isaac though. How are you counting sold players as forecast then try and Kuno? Okay. Right. Charlie, if you want to send a re-invite, mate, you can. But over 3 years, Martinez only wanted to come to us, retire on huge wages. I completely disagree. Like, I completely disagree. I mean, I want Charlie. If you can get yourself another invite, mate, I can get you back on. I don't know why it didn't come through, but hopefully, if you send me an invite, I'll get you on the live and you can express your opinions and view if you want. If you're still there watching the live. But Martinez only wanted to come to us to retire on huge wages. Martinez just wanted the... Martin, if you think there's for the project, you're insane. He's come for a quick payday. Glazers, Ratcliffe are the problem, not the manager. Completely agree. I'm gutted. I wanted to wake up this morning and I wanted Emi Martinez. Here we go. That was the deal that I was most excited for. Emi Martinez is one of the 4 best goalkeepers in the Premier League. Emi Martinez is one of the best 4 goalkeepers in the Premier League. He doesn't make the mistakes Onana makes. He doesn't make the mistakes Binder makes, and yet we decided to go with a goalkeeper that makes little sense. I don't understand. I really don't understand it. It pisses me off because it's frustrating that we've gone for a goalkeeper with a lack of experience and a goalkeeper that I didn't want. I wanted Donnarumma, I wanted Lammens, and we've gone for the cheap choice, exactly like Matt says. We've gone for the cheap choice. Jim is saving the pennies, exactly. Amrim's in over his head. Proper. But Amrim didn't want this goalkeeper, my friend. Amrim didn't want this goalkeeper. Amrim didn't want him. And Amrim's ended up having to take him because of this football club. Amrim's ended up having to take this goalkeeper, but Amrim didn't want him. He wanted Emi Martinez or Donnarumma, and the club have given him options he doesn't want. Oh, so that is the Glazers' fault, is it? I mean, he could have easily have wanted him. I mean, it has come out, like the facts are there. He wanted Emi Martinez or Donnarumma, and Manchester United have gone for the cheap option. If this goalkeeper doesn't work, and by January of next year, or the summer of next year, if they don't bring a goalkeeper in, and if this goalkeeper signing doesn't work and it goes badly wrong, then that's on the football club. But how many high-profile players have we signed recently that have gone on to benefit us? Not many. How many can you buy these players with no money? Same shit outlet means nothing. He might be good. Chill out. I'm just not convinced. Like, I'm not convinced this goalkeeper's the right option. Like, I'm not convinced this is the right signing. Like, I'm just expressing my opinion. I'm just expressing my view, and that is what it's about. I'm expressing my opinion, I'm expressing my view, and expressing how I feel. De Gea should have not been sold. Biggest mistake ever. De Gea seen a voice note of Courtois saying how generally talented he is. He thinks Lammens is via Rio Ferdinand. Onana had you convinced. Onana didn't have me convinced, but based on one Champions League final, everybody thought he was good enough. Who would have thought De Gea would be that good after his first season? Exactly. Let's buy players but not feed our kitchen staff. Exactly. Josh makes a very good point. Let's buy players but not feed our kitchen staff. Exactly. We have sacked people we shouldn't have sacked just to save money. Oh, we're in a bad financial mess. No, we're not. Just because we've got debt doesn't mean we've not got money. Like, we've got money and it was clearly there. We sold Garnacho for pure profit. 40 million. Rasmus Højlund 38 with an obligation, so there was 38 million there. We sold Anthony for 25, so that's 103 million. 103 million was sat there today we could have done something with. You could have got a better goalkeeper and you could have gone and got a midfielder. And don't tell me money wasn't there. It wasn't pure profit. He was brought, not academy. It was pure profit because Garnacho came through the academy. It was pure profit. Thoughts on Sunderland's transfer business? Sunderland have done brilliant. No, we haven't got that Raz's money. That's not how it works. But they've got 38 million of an obligation to buy him permanently. So the 38 million would have been there anyway. De Gea was outstanding. I know made mistakes last season, but he carried us for years. We bought Garnacho for Atletico Madrid, but he did go into the academy. Villa, he did go through the academy. So it was pure profit. That 40 million was pure profit alone. That 40 million was pure profit. It's come out in fact. How much did we sign Garnacho for? Let's have a look then. Let's see how much we bought Garnacho for then. Because I guarantee you, we didn't pay a lot for him. We only paid 420,000. We paid Atletico Madrid 420,000. So we've made 40 million pure profit. 40 million pure profit. Need I say more? 40 million pure profit was right there for Garnacho. 40 million pure profit was there. 40 million pure profit. Anybody else want to come back at me saying Garnacho wasn't pure profit? Pure profit. 38 million for Rasmus for his obligation deal. No midfielder, we're cooked. Was it 40 million pure profit? Yeah. 40 million pure profit for Garnacho. So money was there. We've got 38 for Rasmus for Napoli's obligation to buy him. So that's 78 million. We sold Anthony for 25. So that's 103 million. Oh, money's not there. Money's not there to go and get players in. Money's not there to sign anybody. Money's not there to sign a midfielder. Money's not there to sign Emi Martinez. Yeah, of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. I completely agree with you on what you're saying. A lot invested into players with coaching, travel, other expenses, especially over the years. We spent 80 million on Anthony. A lot invested, yeah, we spent 80 million on that. Did you say 40 million? Yeah. We sold Garnacho for 40 million. We sold Anthony for 25. We sold Rasmus for 38. So that's 103 million. Man United could have got a midfielder and Emi Martinez with that today. They could have got Emi Martinez and a midfielder for that today. 50% sell-on clause 2 for Anthony. Exactly. So money was there. All this bullshit that Man United... Yeah, Rasmus has been sold. Rasmus has gone to Napoli with an obligation to buy him. So they've got to buy him no matter what. So Napoli, the money was there. That Sevilla money was cheap. We could have got him. Exactly. That Sevilla midfielder was there. You sure it was for... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was. He hasn't. Sancho was the same. The money for Garnacho will replace the Rasmus and Anthony. Martinez does not play like we play, so pointless. We should have got Gallagher on loan. The money went to Sesko. We've only paid 20 to Leipzig, 20 to Wolves, 20 to Brentford, and 20 to Royal Antwerp. We have done these deals on instalments. We haven't given these clubs the money just like that. We have given these money to these clubs on instalments. So if Lammens brought how much money had we had left? So with Lammens brought how much money had we have left? So you take the 18 off the 103. We would have still had 85. We would have still had 85 million to go and get a midfielder with. Andrew said we should have bought Martinez. See, a lot of people wanted Martinez. A lot of people did not want Lammens, including myself. I didn't want him. I didn't want Lammens. I wanted Martinez or I wanted Donnarumma. Exactly. Kuna was last year's financial year too, apparently. Exactly. Danish has hit a nail on the head. We didn't even have to pay for Kuna because it came out of last year's financial year. You haven't got the money for Højlund yet. We have, because we've got an obligation to buy him. He has an arrogance that I feel United need. We didn't pay for... We didn't pay... Yeah, we did pay Sesko on instalments. It's been confirmed. Martinez is the reason Villa aren't in UEFA Champions League. Right, okay. I respect that. What midfielder should we have got? Well, Man United should have got Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher was sat there waiting to be brought. Atletico Madrid were willing to sell. Atletico Madrid were willing to sell Conor Gallagher today. Atletico Madrid were willing to sell Conor Gallagher. Man United put in a cheeky loan bid. Oh, we don't want to buy him permanently. We only want him on loan. I mean, what confidence does that give you? We want him on loan. I mean, fucking hell. I mean, if it's 40 million, I would have done it. If it was 40 million for Conor Gallagher, I actually would have done it. I actually would have done it. And Man United still think they're going to get Belieber in January or the summer. Yeah, good luck with that fucking happening. Good luck with that. Good luck with that happening. Like, I'm just expressing my view. I'm just expressing my opinion about how I feel. Like, I'm allowed to express it. We should have got Conor Gallagher. Such a panic by Conor Gallagher, come on. But it was a midfield option we could have done with. I'd have taken that Stiller from Stuttgart. Oh no, we're not doing that either. And apparently, there was no headroom to get a midfielder in today. There was no headroom to do it. Honestly, think we've had a 3 out of 10 window. Absolutely. Adam is spot on. We have had a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10 transfer window. No midfielder's been brought. We brought a goalkeeper the manager didn't want. We bought a striker the manager didn't want. He wanted Watkins over Sesko. He wanted a right wing back. He didn't get given one. He wanted a centre back. Didn't get given one. So, I'm sorry. Ruben Amorim has been thrown to the wolves in this transfer window. Ruben Amorim has been thrown to the wolves. I'm sorry. Pardon the pun. He's been thrown to the wolves. He's been thrown into the deep end, into the frying pan. I mean, it's like too many chefs in the kitchen. They've absolutely thrown him to the wolves. They haven't backed him. They needed 8 to 9 signings and they've given him 4. 4 fucking signings. Oh, whoopee, let's all get excited about it. Like, no. No. That wasn't enough. Lammens isn't the goalkeeper I wanted. He's playing in the Belgian league. Oh, he kept the most clean sheets. Oh my God, how exciting. Yeah, I guarantee you, it will still be Onana or Binder in goal. It will still be Onana or Binder. I can guarantee you it. It will be Onana or Binder still in goal. It will be Onana or Binder in goal. That's the problem. Lammens isn't going to go straight in. I do think we should give Lammens a chance, but would have preferred Martinez exactly. He has, because there's still so much dead wood left. It's not about who you want though. Realistically, we should have got rid of Bruno while you had the chance. Exactly. Ineos are being tight. Lammens has aura. Realistically, we should have got rid of Bruno while you had the chance. 100% you won't see Lammens until January. Such a shit take. Support the players we've brought at least. I support Mbeumo. I support Kuna. I'll support Sesko. And I will give Lammens a chance. But if Lammens isn't in goal against Man City, and Lammens isn't in goal against Chelsea, and Lammens isn't playing till January, I'm sorry to say, what was the point? What's the point him being here? He's been brought in because our goalkeepers were shit. Martinez wanted United. No, we're not paying 30 million. We only want to do a swap deal with Sancho. Fucking hell. Liam said, how can you go for him and leave Martinez? Thank you. Exactly. At first, probably will be Onana or Heaton at goal, but give him a bit time, it will be great. We cannot throw him into the boiling point, into the derby. But we've brought a goalkeeper in because Binder and Onana are really, really shit. There's a reason we've brought a goalkeeper in, because our goalkeepers are crap. Our goalkeepers are shit. We've brought Lammens in for a reason, and if he doesn't play and Onana makes a mistake against City or Binder makes a mistake, I'm going to lose it, because there's a goalkeeper there. We do realise we brought a goalkeeper. We buy good players at the end of their career and expect it to work. Di Maria, Cavani, Zlatan. Exactly. Yes, they are useless. He plays during the international break, then I agree. If Lammens doesn't play after the international break and it's Onana Binder, I'm going to lose my shit with United, because there's a goalkeeper there you've spent money on. It's not hard to put a goalkeeper in goal, but it's not the goalkeeper we wanted. We wanted Martinez, we wanted Donnarumma. We're not paying 300 grand a week to Donnarumma. Oh, we're not doing that. Oh, we're not giving 30 million to Aston Villa for Martinez. Fuck, we're not doing that. Sure, but once Casemiro's gone, there isn't a man in the squad at the end of theirs. United went downhill when Alexis Sanchez signed, started off stupid wages, made United a payday club. What's the point of signing a goal if you aren't going to start him? Exactly. Lammens has got to come in. Lammens has to be in goal against Man City. He's got to be in goal. If you wanted Martinez, you would have had him. You would have him. They choose. If you wanted Martinez, you would have him. They choose for him. I totally disagree. All transfer in Ineos are stuck to their transfer policy. I respect everyone's opinions. I respect everyone's views, but I don't have to agree with it. It's about view and it's about opinion. Shouldn't have disrespected De Gea. Exactly. I didn't even disrespect De Gea. He made mistakes, but he made errors. But I wouldn't have treated De Gea the way he got treated. That was disgusting. That was absolutely fucking disgusting, the way United treated him. Honestly, I'm disgusted today. We've brought a goalkeeper on deadline day. Yay! We've brought a goalkeeper. How fucking exciting. We have wasted since yesterday. We even agreed personal terms with Emi Martinez. We even agreed personal terms. And yet Sancho is the biggest one to blame. Sancho's to blame. I'm sorry. Sancho is to blame. There was only one thing that Martinez wanted from Man U, and that was the pay date. No, he didn't, because he wanted Manchester United. It wasn't about the money. Honestly, can't believe we couldn't even secure a midfielder at all. Completely agree, Matthew. If you're all new to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash the like button, would really appreciate it. I'm disgusted the way we've acted today. I'm absolutely disgusted. And if I was Ruben Amorim, I'd walk. If I was Ruben Amorim, I would walk. I think at the end of this, I would go. Why would you want Man United who have nothing going on? Why? I'm not blanking anybody. I'm not blanking anybody. I'm reading everybody's views and I'm reading everybody's comments. I'm not blanking anybody. I think I've gone through nearly every single live chat that's been said. We're going through a community and we're going through everybody's opinions and views, and that's what it's about. I'm not blanking anybody. Don't know why United didn't go for Martinez. What would you rate our window? I'm only giving it a 3. I'm actually going to give it a 3. I think I'm being really honest. I'd give it a 3. Martinez would have changed everything for the here and now, exactly. Amorim out. If Amorim did beat Burnley, I reckon he would have resigned during international break. Why are you so mad? Give him until Christmas. If you take Martinez, you have a goalie for 1, maybe 2 years. Well, now, if he does well, you have... But the problem is, apparently United have sold Lammens because he's got a high profit. One of the reasons we have signed Lammens because he's got a high profit value. That's one of the reasons. Did United not sign a midfielder? That's a very low... Exactly. United didn't even get a midfielder. United should have sold Casemiro, and now he leaves for free next summer. No way Martinez wanted to join for the project. I think we've got to try Xerxes or Martinez midfield. No, I'm not doing that. I am not chucking players out of position. Absolutely no, 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 no. I am not chucking players out of position. Because you see Delo at left wing back, who isn't a left back. You see Mount at left back, who's not a left back. You've got Ahmad at right wing back, who's not a right back. No, I'm not playing players out of position. Absolutely no, 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 no. Lammens has great stats in Belgian. Casemiro didn't want to leave. We can force him out. Downgrade on Onana. Right. Should have signed that Sevilla midfielder, Aguome. Yeah, that would have been a good player. Martinez played CDM at Ajax. What was good? Casemiro is slow years, we know, but he's ready. He needs to gain good and bring stability. Ineos treated United like a feeder club, acting like Brighton with these signings. Maz right wing that needs to be here as our right wing battles all over the place. What about Valencia? He went from right mid to right back. Just delete the club. We can't do everything in one window. Completely disagree. De Gea has fallen through. Just seen it on. Deal has fallen through. The deal hasn't fallen through. Martinez did not play CDM at Ajax. But yeah, like we brought a new goalkeeper. United needed a player like Camavinga. But I did say that. We did need a player of Camavinga's type in our midfield. But United decided to neglect the midfield and decided we're going to wait till January or we're going to wait next summer to go back for Belieber. Yeah. Real Madrid are going to be there. Bayern Munich are going to be there. PSG are going to be there. Barcelona are going to be there. Chelsea are going to be there. Arsenal are going to be there. Chelsea are going to be there. Liverpool are going to be there. And so will Tottenham. Apparently we can get Belieber next January or in the summer. Absolutely no fucking chance. No chance. No chance Belieber's happening now. We should have got Conor Gallagher. We should have got Conor Gallagher on loan with an obligation to buy him. I would have taken a midfielder over nothing. United have failed Ruben Amorim. They have failed another manager, which is going to end up all in tears over and over and over and over again. But we've got a new goalkeeper. Senne Lammens is finally Manchester United's last signing of the transfer window. The transfer window has slammed shut. And he hopefully will be our new number one goalkeeper. But don't be surprised, against City and Chelsea, that is Onana or Binder ahead of Lammens. Amorim didn't want Lammens. He wanted Martinez or he wanted Donnarumma. He didn't want this guy. He didn't want him. So at the end of the day, we've got what we've got. I think we all welcome him to the club. I think we all welcome him to Manchester United, but I think Lammens is going to be in for one hell of a journey at this club. More up and downs than a fucking roller coaster. But Lammens is a Man United player. We have to congratulate him, celebrate it as much as possible, and hopefully he will be our new number one. But let's wait and see what happens in the next few weeks. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for today. It's been a very, very long day. The transfer window has absolutely drained me. We were live for over 5 hours earlier, and we've been live for nearly an hour again today. So thank you for everybody that's tuned in. Thank you for all the likes. Thanks to all the new followers. Senne Lammens is a Manchester United player.